Welcome to my channel. So in this video I am going to explain the topic modulus of the counter. This can also be called as mod n counter. So what is mod n counter or modulus of the counter indicates? So here the modulus represents the number of states. Number of states. For example, if you use 2-bit counter. So 2-bit counter. So 2-bit counter contains what? That is 4 states. For example, there is 2-bit counter indicates the 2 flip-flops, so 2 power 2 that is equal to 4 states. What are the states? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. So already we have I have discussed in the previous video, that is asynchronous counter. Okay, 2-bit counter and 3-bit counter. Okay, so you will get what? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So that is 4 states. So you will get that is mod 4 states. That is mod 4 counter. So this mod 2-bit counter is also called as what? Mod 4 counter. Similarly for 3-bit counter. So if it is 3-bit counter, that is 2 power 3, that is equal to 8 states. So totally 8 states means what? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 and so on, 1, 1, 1. So totally you are going to get 8 states. So that is mod 8 counter. Okay. For example, see if they do ask the question. In question, if they do ask mod 3 counter. Okay, design mod 3 counter. Now I am going to explain this models of the counter with one example. So I am going to design mod 3 asynchronous counter. Okay. So mod 3 asynchronous counter. Mod 3 asynchronous counter. Asynchronous counter. Mod 3 asynchronous counter. So already I told you, so mod 3 indicates number of states. It deals with what? Number of states. So here mod 3 asynchronous counter indicates 3 states means what? So for example, I am going to use mod 3 asynchronous counter using 2-bit asynchronous counter. 2-bit asynchronous counter, because this can be done in various ways. With 3-bit also you can done, right? So here mod 3 asynchronous counter using 2-bit asynchronous counter, right? So 2-bit asynchronous counter indicates what? It will produce 4 states: 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. So totally 4 states are there. But here they in question what they have asked, that is mod 3. So only 3 states is available, right? So it is applicable for only 3 states. That is this 0, 0, 1, 0, 1 and 1, 0 is applicable for mod 3. This 1, 1 state is what? So it is not applicable for, that is mod 3, that is invalid state. So for that invalid state you have to find the one reset logic. Okay, reset logic for this one. So here the state diagram for this one is 0. So this is 0 state and 1 state and 2 states. So only these possibilities. Okay, 0 to 1 and 1 to 2 and again 2 to 0. So it should not be go for third state. So third, if after receiving the second state, so the third state will be reset to, that is 0 state. Okay, so this is the state diagram for, okay, state diagram. Okay, state diagram for mod 3. Okay, so mod 3, right? Now I want to basic block diagram I am going to give. So this is what ripple counter. You have to ripple count. That is 2-bit ripple counter. You have to design ripple counter, and the ripple counter outputs should be given to reset logic. So here one reset logic should be there. Reset logic. So this is what for example here 2-bit now. So 2-bit means you will get QA and QB, right? So reset logic you have to. Why it is reset logic? So you have to remove this 1, 1 state over here, right? So the output of reset logic should be given to clear. So clear. So here clear CLR, clear signal is there. So here Y. So reset logic you have to identify, that should be given to clear console. If you give this clear signal, automatically this 1, 1 state will be removed and it executes only these 3 states. Okay. So the simple logic is what? Mod 3 indicates number of states. Mod n, that n indicates number of states. Okay, this is very very important. You have to remember, right? Now, so this is the basic diagrams. Now I am going to construct the truth table for this one. So truth table for reset logic. Okay, so what is the truth table here? So I am going to use here flip-flop inputs. So flip-flop outputs. So what are the flip-flop outputs here? 2-bit na, so QB and QA is there, right? And here output reset logic. Reset logic. Okay, so output for reset logic is what? Y. I am going to assume this y. Okay, so now here 4 states are there now. So 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So basically the 2-bit counter exhibits what? 4 states: 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. But the question what they have asked, mod 3. So only it exhibits what? 3 states. So up to this, okay, so this is valid state. So this is what? Valid state. This is what? Valid state. And this is what? Invalid state. Invalid state. That is, you have to be reset. Okay. Now, so for valid state, I am going to put here, that is 1 1 1. So 0 0 is valid, 0 1 is valid, 1 0 is valid. Only 3 states. The remaining one is what? Reset logic. So I am going to put here 0 over here. So for this, I want to construct one K-map. Okay. So for finding y. So here what? 2 variable K-map is there. 2 variables are there. So put 2 variable over here. So what is the 2 variable here? Here I am going to use here QB and QA. Okay, so 0 1 0 1. So 0 1 2 3. Right. Now we just check the values. 0 0 means 1. So 1 1 1. This one is what? 0 actually. Right. So now we form the combination. So this is first combination and this is second combination. Right. The equation. So what is the equation? Y is equal to. So check the row wise. You just take it as this is group number 1, group number 2. So check the group number 1. This is what? QB bar. So QB bar. Check this one. Second one. That is QB bar plus QA bar. QB bar plus QA bar. Right. So this can also be written as. So either you can write QB bar plus QA bar, or you know that that is the bubbled OR gate, A bar plus B bar. So this can be written as QB dot QA the whole bar according to De Morgan's law. So De Morgan's law is equal to what? A plus B the whole bar. So A plus B the whole bar. A dot B the whole bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. Is it right? So A dot B the whole bar is equal to A. So here A bar plus B bar, QB bar plus QA bar. That can be written as A dot B the whole bar. That is QB dot QA bar the whole bar. Okay. This is what actually NAND gate operation, right? Okay, so this is the reset logic circuit. Okay, now I am going to design the logic diagram, final logic diagram. So how to design the final logic diagram? So already I have explained in the previous video. That is 2-bit ripple counter, that is asynchronous counter. I am going to draw the 2-bit asynchronous counter. See here, 2-bit means what? 2 flip-flops are required. The same procedure. So 2 flip-flop we just draw. So this is T and flip-flop A and flip-flop B, and here this one is what? QA and QA bar, and here also T and QB and QB bar. And what you have to do here, one logic one should be connected, the same thing. Okay, same procedure already explained in the previous video. Okay, so here one clock signal is there. Okay, here one clock signal is there, but every flip-flop you are having what? Clock signal and reset actually. So reset signal is there, that is clear signal. So okay, CLR. Okay, so here also CLR. Okay, I just put it like this, right? And after that, what is the next step? So you have to give the first clock pulse. So clock pulse to first flip flop. Okay, this is clock signal. And the second flip flop. Okay, the second flip flop clock is what? The output of first clock. The output of first flip flop is given clock input of second flip flop. So here, this is the basic diagram for what? 2-bit asynchronous counter. Now we have to convert this 2-bit asynchronous counter into mod 3 asynchronous counter. So here the reset logic circuit already generated. That is QB dot QA the whole bar. QB dot. So QB and QA. Okay, that is whole bar. Or otherwise QB bar plus QA bar. So here QA bar is there na. So just take QA bar and QB bar. Okay. So either you can use this pattern. So QA bar is there na. So QA bar and QB bar, just make one circuit. Okay, so QB bar, right? So here what? OR operation. So OR operation, and the output of this OR is there na. So this output of this OR should be connected to clear signal. This output of this OR is connected to clear signal. Okay, so this is the final circuit of this mod 3 state. Or otherwise QB dot QA the whole bar. So QB dot QA the whole bar means, so this one, we will just change this one. Okay, anyone you have to connect this reset logic. See here, so QA is there now. This is QA and QB. So you just take this one. Okay, take this one, and this is also you just take QA and QB. Okay, you just put NAND gate over here. NAND gate. This at this point, what's the output at this point? QA dot QB the whole bar. Okay, so you just connect this into clear signal. Connect this into clear signal. Both are same. Okay, either you can connect, that is QB bar, this one QB bar and QA bar with OR gate and connect to reset logic. This is what reset logic. Okay, so this is the final circuit for mod 3 asynchronous counter. Similarly for mod 5 asynchronous counter, any type of counters. Here mod indicates, modulus number indicates number of states. For example, I am going to give the one small hint for mod 5 counter. So this is the final circuit. Now let us see for mod 5 counter. I am going to explain mod 5 counter. So here mod 5 counter indicates what? How many states? Totally 5 states are available. See mod 5 counter. So mod 5. So if it is mod 5 counter, so 5 states are there. Is it possible to design that 5 states by using a 2-bit counter? Not possible, because 2-bit counter is applicable only for what? Capital of maximum value is what? That is 4 states, 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So here mod 5 counter indicates you need 3 flip-flops are required. Okay, that is 3-bit asynchronous counter. So if 3 flip-flops are required means how many states actually? So 3-bit asynchronous counter contains totally 8 states. Okay, that is 2 power 3 indicates what? 8 states. 2 power 3 that is equal to 8 states. So here what are the 8 states? 0 0 0 to 1 1 1. Totally 8 states. But here only mod 5 counter is there. So I am going to draw the state diagram for this one. What is the state diagram here? 0 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and so only for up to 4, right? Totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 states. Okay. So this is okay. This is the state diagram for mod 5 counter. Okay. First state 0 state. First state 1 0. 1 2 3 4 5. Totally 5 states are there. Now we just construct the truth table for this one. So what is the truth table? Here 3 flip-flops are required. So I am going to use here QC and QB and QA. That is flip-flop outputs, right? So flip-flop outputs, and here reset logic. Okay, reset logic as that is Y. Okay, so here just put here inputs. Okay, so here inputs. Output of flip-flops, flip-flop outputs, right? And reset logic Y. So here just expand the values. Okay, 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1. So these are the different excitations for 3 variables. Okay, so QC, QB and QA, that is counting variables. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7, right? So at this in this problem you are having what? Only 5 states are there. So only 5 state means, so this is first state, second, third, 4, 5. So up to this valid state. Okay, that is 0 0 0 to 1 0 0. Okay, that is what? 5 states are there. That is valid state. So if it is valid state, what you have to do? Put 1 for this one. And if it is invalid, this 1 0 1, that is 5 6 7. So these 3 states are invalid states. So put 0 0 and 0. Right. Now this is the truth table. That is reset logic. Actually this is what? Reset logic truth table. Right. Now we just construct the K-map for this one. So what is the K-map for this one? Here 3 variables are there. So put K-map for 3 variable. Okay. So this is the 3 variable K-map. 3 variable K-map. Here we just use QC, QB and QA. Okay, so 0 0 0 1 1 0, sorry, 1 1 and 1 0. Here 0 1. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Right? You just see the truth table now. See here 0 0 0. That is 0. 0 is contains what? 1. Okay, now you just put here 1. Here 1 1. Then up to 4. Up to 4 you just put. Okay. So this one. Okay. Remaining under what? 0 only, right? Now we just form the group. So we just check for what I mean quad concept, right? So any octet is there? No, no octet is there. Only quad is there. So just make a group. So this is one group and this is one group, right? So this is group number 1 and this is group number 2. Now what is the reset logic y? So for y, okay, we have to find the y. So y is equal to, check the first group. First group is what? Check the row wise. Row wise is what? QC bar, right? Plus what is the here column is not possible for quad. Check the second group. For second group, that is row wise is not possible. Only column wise. What is the column wise here? QB bar dot QB bar dot QA bar. Okay. So this is the reset logic circuit for 3-bit. That is mod 5 asynchronous counter. Okay. Now I am going to design logic diagram for this one. So logic diagram, the same thing. So you just draw the 3-bit counter first. Draw the 3-bit counter. So the same procedure already I have explained in the previous video. So that is 3-bit asynchronous counter. The same. So 3-bit means what? You need 3 flip-flops, right? So this is the first flip-flop, second flip-flop, and third flip-flop, right? So here T and this is A, flip-flop A, flip-flop B, flip-flop C, right? So QA and QA bar, then T, QB and QB bar, and this one T, then QC, then QC bar, right? Same thing, clock signals are there, just make it as clock signals over here, and also clear signals also there. Okay, so this is CLR. Okay, so here also CLR. These are the basic components which are available in every flip flop, right? Now what is the next step? So you have to put logic 1 over here. Okay, but because this is asynchronous counter, so logic 1 for all flip flops. Next, what you have to do? You have to give the clock input. Clock input for first. Okay, so this is clock for first flip flop. You have to give the clock input, and the remaining flip flops, the output of first flip flop is given clock input of the second flip flop. The output of the second flip flop is given clock input of third flip flop. At this point, what is the output here? QC and QB and QA. So these are the counter outputs. Now the reset logic is there, no? So y is equal to QC bar plus QB bar dot QA bar, right? So here QB bar and QA bar directly it is available, right? So just take the output. Okay, so QA bar and QB bar, just make that as one AND gate, right? And that is connected to what? OR gate of operation. Okay, so you just take this one and this one and make it as OR gate. Okay, this is the final reset circuit. This is Y actually, right? So this should be connected to all clear signals. This should be connected to, I'll make it like this. This should be connected to all clear signal of all flip flops. See, I have connected here also, and then I am going to connect this also. Okay, and this is all this output should be connected to all clear signals of all flip flops. So this is the mod 5 asynchronous counter. Okay, similarly we just check for higher end mod counters, any mod counter. Okay, so here the mod indicates what? Number of states. So based on that number of states only you have to design the counter. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video. So please share, subscribe and like this video. Thank you.